Hello and welcome to Wisdom Wednesday. Has today been a good day for you, or has today been more of a struggle? I know that we all come into this space carrying something from the day. So before we begin, let's settle into this space together. Let's leave all the stuff at the door and enter into this sacred space for some discovery. There is nothing you need to accomplish in the next little while. There's nothing to fix and there's nothing to solve. Just arrive. If it feels comfortable, allow your eyes to gently close. Take a slow breath in through your nose, hold for a count of 3, and then slowly exhale through your mouth. 1, 2, 3. Again, inhale through your nose. 1, 2, 3. And exhale. Notice the chair supporting you. Notice your feet touching the floor. Notice your hands resting somewhere on your body, or maybe in your lap. Let your shoulders drop just a little. That's right. Let them drop. If your mind is busy, that's okay. We're not trying to silence it. We are simply reminding our body that there is safety in this moment. One more breath. Exhale. You are here, and that is enough. Open your eyes. Sometimes when we finally get quiet like this, something else becomes noticeable. A feeling that has been sitting just under the surface, a kind of loneliness that does not make noise but is still there. And that brings me to a woman I want you to meet. She is not one person. She is many women woven together. Let's call her Anna. Anna has been on her own for 3 years. The crisis is over. The paperwork is done. The court dates are finished. The boxes are unpacked. She has her own place, her own routines, her own bank account. She pays her own bills. From the outside, she looks stable. She goes to work, she meets friends for coffee sometimes, she even laughs. Sometimes she stands in her kitchen after dinner, holding a mug that she's not really drinking from. The house is clean, the day is finished, and there's nothing urgent. And that's when it hits her. There is no one to debrief the day with. No one to say, "You would not believe what happened." No one to notice that she handled something well. It's not that she needs rescuing. It's that she misses being witnessed. When she reflects further, she notices that she's been second-guessing herself more than she used to. She'll type a text and then delete it. She'll make a decision and keep revisiting it. She'll agree to something and later wonder if she really wanted to. She tells herself she should be proud. She survived. She rebuilt. So why does she still feel like she's been carrying life by herself? Sometimes she scrolls through social media and sees couples on vacation, couples cooking dinner, couples renovating kitchens. There's a quiet whisper inside her. Not because she cannot do it alone. She's proven that she can. But because doing everything alone all the time is tiring in a way few people talk about. So she considers dating again. Not because she feels deeply ready, but because the silence feels loud. Because culture tells her that being coupled means you're okay. It means you've moved on. It means you are chosen. And Anna doesn't want to feel alone anymore. As I describe Anna, you may recognize pieces of yourself. And when we see ourselves clearly, it helps to understand what is really happening beneath the surface. Let's slow this down together. There is a difference between being alone and feeling lonely. After abuse especially, loneliness is not always about the absence of people. It's about what your nervous system learned to do. When you live for a season in unpredictability, your body learns to stay slightly braced. Your shoulders carry a low-level readiness. Your thoughts scanned for tone changes. Your stomach tightens before conversations. You learn to adjust quickly, to anticipate, to soften yourself so things do not escalate. That adaptation was intelligent. It helped you survive. The external chaos may be over, the paperwork may be finished, and the house may be quiet. But when the relationship ended, the internal habits often remain. Now you're on your own. Inside, you are still scanning, still questioning, still wondering if you are too much or not enough. It can look like independence on the outside, but inside it feels unsettled. And that is emotional loneliness. Not the absence of people, the absence of settled self-trust. That is why a woman can be functioning, capable, even successful, and still feel alone. And this is where culture interferes. We live in a couple's world. Movies end with partnership. We celebrate engagements. Family gatherings center around the plus ones. And friends ask, "Are you seeing anyone yet?" It's rarely malicious. It's just the water we swim in. So when emotional loneliness feels heavy, the obvious solution seems to be find someone. But if a woman begins dating before she has restored self-trust, something subtle can happen. Attention can feel like validation. Charm can feel like safety. Intensity can feel like connection. And slowly, without realizing it, she may begin adjusting herself again, laughing a little differently, softening her opinions, ignoring the red flags because she does not want to be alone and start over again. Not because she's incapable, but because loneliness can be persuasive. It feels important that I say something here. There is nothing wrong with partnership. Partnerships can be beautiful, but coupling can interfere with self-discovery. In fact, solitude can become the classroom where self-trust is rebuilt. In that classroom, you learn your rhythms, your values, your preferences, your boundaries. So that when someone enters your life, you're not asking, will you choose me? You're asking, do we align? And that's a very different perception. What changes when a woman feels less alone is not her relationship status. It's her internal steadiness. She begins to feel like she's good company for herself. And that is powerful. Before we talk about what this looks like in your daily life, I want to give you a moment to turn inward. So let's take a breath. Inhale slowly and exhale gently. And take a moment to write down your answer to these questions. In what area of my life do I feel most alone? Is it when I'm making decisions? When I'm emotional? When I accomplish something and have no one to tell? Just notice. No judgment. Now ask yourself, is it true that I am alone? Or am I still learning how to stay with myself without abandoning my feelings? Whatever came up for you just now, hold it gently. There's no right answer, only awareness. And from that awareness, something begins to shift. So what actually changes when a woman feels less alone? She stops rushing. She stops looking at dating as proof of her worth. She becomes more discerning. She can enjoy companionship without gripping it. She can notice attraction without losing herself inside it. She can sit at her kitchen table on a quiet evening and feel peace instead of panic, because she knows she is capable. She knows she can make decisions. She knows she will not abandon herself to avoid discomfort. That is self-trust. And self-trust changes everything. When she eventually enters a relationship, if she chooses to, it's not to quiet loneliness, it's to share life. And sharing is very different from seeking rescue. Loneliness says, save me from this silence. Steadiness says, I enjoy my life. Let's see if you fit inside it. That shift is subtle and transformative. As you go into the rest of the week, what is one small thing you could do to build self-trust? Could you keep one promise to yourself? Could you honor one boundary? Could you speak one honest sentence to yourself or to someone who needs to hear your truth? Could you spend one evening doing something you genuinely enjoy instead of distracting yourself? Pick one. Be gentle with yourself. If any of these questions make you shudder, swallow hard, or get that anxious flutter in your chest, choose the one that you internally said, I can do that. Your heart will tell you which one you can adopt. And then do it. Self-trust grows in repetition, not grand gestures. This is quiet work. It's steady work. And it deserves to be honored. Let's close by honoring it. You can close your eyes or simply lower your gaze. Let this blessing weave its way into your heart. May you discover that your own presence is steady company. May you allow solitude to teach you what you truly value. May you rebuild trust with yourself gently and consistently. And may any future connection you choose come from alignment, not urgency. Take one more slow breath and release it. Open your eyes. You are becoming steady, and steadiness has its own quiet beauty. And that's enough for today.